I am much more saddened than I ever thought I would be as a conservative. He was a great man, and he did so many great things that I just wanted to make sure that I got that opinion in from the conservative point of view.
He's always been there, always fighting for Massachusetts.
He came to Washington, D.C. and requested that he pin my Purple Heart on me in the early Iraq War. And he had his brain surgery, as you know, at Duke University Medical Center here in North Carolina. And I contacted a friend of mine who was in the Secret Service, and I was able to, when he was coming out, I was able to pin my Purple Heart on him, and I told him, I said, "You are the American hero. You deserve this more than me." And tears came to his eyes, and he said, "You don't know how much that meant to me." It did. He brought me to tears, and I'm in tears now about it.
The only time I registered to vote was after I met him. I'm choked up. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just sad.
I just wanted to call and share with you that I credit him with saving my mom's life. He personally called the HMO and the rehab and was able to extend her stay until she was ready to leave. And 20 years later, she's healthy and sober.
I really credit Senator Kennedy for helping to save my brother-in-law's life.
My friend worked at the Barnstable Municipal Airport out on the Cape. And, Senator Kennedy would be in there maybe twice a month. My friend went up to him and said, "Oh, Senator Kennedy, I just purchased your book." So Ted Kennedy says, Oh, great. Thank you very much. And he said, "Oh, I'll be back here in about 2 weeks. Make sure you bring it with you. I'll sign it for you." 2 weeks later, Senator Kennedy is there. My friend has the book. He signs the form, and then he gives him a $30 tip and says, that'll cover what you paid for the book.
I'll never forget the $100 bill that he put in my tip jar at Thompson's Glam Bar in Howardsport.
I mean, we're talking about a guy who had everything in life. He had the pedigree, he had the homes, the riches, and he spent his entire life, entire adult life, as a public servant in the Senate.
My aunt wanted to come for a visit, and she was not allowed to come. It took me just one letter to Senator Kennedy's office, and 2 weeks later, she was able to come over and visit us here in the United States of America. He would be surely missed and remembered eternally for all his efforts and all his love and compassion to his fellow Americans.
I want to thank Ted Kennedy. Because of him, I passed my citizenship.
My mother, being very concerned for my brother's safety, being as despondent as he was, she wrote a letter to Senator Kennedy. Within 3 weeks, my brother was granted his early release, and very well may have saved his life. And I'll never forget it.
I lost both my arms serving in Iraq, and Senator Kennedy, he's been a true friend ever since. The guy, he used to send me letters every now and then. He'd call our house out of the blue, and anytime I had a problem, he would get right on it.